Welcome to Underground Crypto Deep Dive Show. Where are my undergrounders at? I appreciate everybody who shows up. Blues Guy already with the $5 super chat says, let's go undergrounders. Let's show some support to the man of the underground cryptos. Much love. Don't worry about the typo. I knew what you meant, brother. And thank you for being here as always. It was a ton of fun to hang out with you on the Lifer stream as well. Oh, looks like I am still connected to the Discord. That'll be for later on in the show. How about those crypto bubbles though? And how about that crazy news that happened tonight? Regardless of what you believe, still breaking news, right? Regardless, and it can affect things in the market and all kinds of different stuff. So if you know, you know. If not, I guess we'll talk about it a little bit later. Who's all with me? Throw something in the chat. All right, we see Trump down 10.5%. I don't know why it'd be down. Fight should probably be up, right? Because they didn't get him. DXC is up 7.8%. Meme Core down 4.7%, as low as $4. It's bounced back to $4.33, a high of the day of $4.54. On the week, though, looking pretty good. On the week, it was from $3.15 to $4.79, and on the month, it went from $2 to $4.78. So Meme Core still doing all right. Algorand up 5.2% today from 10 cents to a high 11 cents, getting close to 12 cents. And on the month, you can see it went from 8 cents to a high of 12.5 cents. That's pretty good. Can't be mad about that. Let's see what else to report here. VVV Empire up a little bit. Let's toggle down. Everything seems pretty flat across the top 1,000. Let's go to 100 to 200. We got Axie Infinity up 23.6% to a $1.75 high on the day. Right now it's chilling around at $1.43. 8 totally blasted, right? And it's come down 23% from 21 cents to 15 cents. So what's up with that? Is it going to then bounce back up maybe? BSB or Block Street up 75.7% from 42 cents to a high of 76 cents, and it's holding pretty well. It's 74 cents right now. So if you got a little piece of that, congrats to you. If you're running in here, smash that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel. Link to our free Discord in the chat and description. Other links are in the description. Let me know if there's something I can do for you. You got something you want me to do some TA on? You want something I can deep dive for you? Let me know. We are a small community, and I keep saying we, me and my mods, but I'm here to serve all the small crypto guys who on big channels voices might not be heard. Radium 22.6% from 66 cents to 81 cents. And let's drop down another 100. Orca up 43.2% today to a high of $1.41, and it is holding it right now from 94 cents. We're seeing a lot of things pump. 22% on Buildion and White Rock, which I have. We're just going to go straight to it because it's not coming up on my radar on what's trending. And I want to go to their website. Is this what I think it is? No, so this is not the coin that I was thinking it is. It looks like an investment type coin, a financial type coin. Very interesting. It's popped up on our radar. Let's go to the max chart, see how long this thing has been around. It's been around since like December 5th, 2024. So it's not necessarily a new coin. Again, shout out for the super chat. Thank you, Blues Guy. See if we can hit our quota today. For some reason, our goal marker is not counting super chats. I have it on the lowest setting for super chats. I don't know what that is about. We were talking about the rounded bottom on Printer Guy, which Melissa pointed out to us. And I went ahead and took a shot at it. I swear we bought it around here. And I believe that we did because I'm pretty much back to break even, I believe. And it pumped, and now it's kind of flagging out. I've got it in this flag here. And we'll see what it does. I mean, I assume it's probably going to fill out the flag a little bit more before it does anything else. So we'll be watching that. But Printer Guy, very, very, very small coin. But it's its own launch pad, and they're going to let AI agents make their own coins and stuff like that and launch on their launch pad. I don't know if Pump.Fun allows that or not, but seems like a cool idea. It's worth a shot. At least they're doing something. Now let's go to our price rundown. Let's refresh it so we have the latest prices. And the overall market cap down 0.3%, nothing major, to 2.66 trillion. Bitcoin's chilling at $77,517. Big flag. If you were watching the Lifer, you'll see there was a big flag there. Let me port you over to the trading view, Le Trading View. And let's take a look at the trade that I am currently in. And this is basically it. So, trying to stay dialed in and use my long and my short positions to make sure every position that I'm in is at least a 3-to-1, right? Because you only got to win 3 out of 10 according to the Lifer, and I definitely believe that. You can see price is pulled up slightly from where I originally got in. The price is the dotted line. And so you got a 3.3. If you put your stop loss down at 75,982. This has moved a little bit. I don't really want to move it too much, right? Well, I guess I can, because I know how I can easily get back to it, right? So you would need more like 76,109, and then I can just put it back. What am I doing? Messing up the settings? All right, so there we are. And that would be for a 5.9, almost 6% move on BTC. I'm on 20x leverage. So let's go. This would be pretty awesome. And that's to 81,893. Let's see. The measure moves and what Lifer was talking about was more like 83,000. So I do have a take profit, but I might just be moving a stop loss up as we go to see what all we get, right? Because we could continue to run after that. So I'm hoping that that plays out. And that is my trade on BTC. Let's get back over to the rundown of the prices here. And Ethereum, $2,316. Gratitude is recognizing divine blessing, maintaining a thankful heart regardless of the circumstances, and finding joy in daily life. That is gratitude to God. Gratitude is the attitude, and gratitude can't live in the same place as depression. If you're out there living with depression and things, just understand you can shift your mind state to gratitude. Just start small. Something that you're thankful for. You still have a job. Your parents are still alive. You still have a girlfriend, even if you're on bad terms and you're trying to work there, you still have her. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. Your dog's still alive. You still have your car or something, and focus on that. Just find something small that you're grateful for and focus on it. Every day, remind yourself, yeah, today was pretty terrible at work, but I still got my apartment. I still got my house that I still got, whatever it is. And focus on that, and you will watch the depression just melt away. So Ethereum, $2,317. XRP, $1.42. A lot of things just very flat here today. Underground, gratitude changed the course of my life, bro. Yes, exactly. Depression and gratitude just can't stay in the same place. Now, they can come and go and they can trade off and take shifts. That's why it's up to you to make sure that you don't give that negative depression type stuff a shift in your life, right? Shift your life to the gratitude. BNB, $629. Solana, $86.15. Dogecoin pushing up to 10 cents, 0.098, almost 10 cents, up 3.4% in the last 7 days. I will take that. Hyperliquid, $41.51. Cardano, high 24 cents, almost 25 cents. Monero, or XMR, $373, up 6.5% in the last 7 days. Chainlink, $9.33. Zcash, $357, up 10.1% in the last 7 days. XLM, a very high 16 cents, let's call it 17 cents. Memecore dropped down to, for the longest time, Memecore was 23 by market cap. So it went up to like 17 or 16. It's come back to 22. Not the end of the world, if you ask me. Do kind of see a shoulder, head and shoulder here, but it looks like it's evading it and maybe just flagging out there. But it's $4.33, still up 21.9% in the last 7 days. Avalanche, $9.35. HBAR, Hedera, 9 cents, up 2.5% in the last 7 days. And SWE, 93 cents, still under $1. Still on sale if you ask me. I'd still love to scoop a little bit more of that. Let's run down to the king of Flare's favorite coin, which is Flare. It's in the name. 85 by market cap. Still chilling. It's been in this region for a long time, still in the top 100. Happy with that. There was a time where it dipped under the top 100 for a little bit, but it has come back swinging. Let's take a look at what is trending today. Oracle Markets, what's up? Welcome in. Is it the first time here? If so, smash that like button. I would appreciate it. I would love if you would sub. That would be amazing. And there's a link to our free Discord. Join our crypto family where we're very tight-knit, have a very tight-knit group of people. And while I'm still small, it's still a small channel. It's not hard to get access to me. Join that Discord. We have a voice channel. Hit me up. I can hop in the voice channel. We can talk. We can chat. I love to meet new people. I'm very much a people person. That's why YouTube is very easy for me to do, because I genuinely just love people. It's not everybody's got that to them. I recognize that. Not everybody has that ability to just kind of naturally like people. Some people are very standoffish to people. But anyways, I welcome you in. All right, Ultima is trending. Official Trump fight is trending. Axie Infinity, Block Street, Rave DAO, Pudgy Penguins, the strongest NFT project in the game. And Hyperliquid, Kita, we haven't seen Kita in a while, Cardano, Bitcoin, Chainlink, USD.ai. We were looking at a chart for it. Can it get the break to the upside? Ethereum and Solana. I think USD.ai could pump just for the fact that it's a new coin and they like to pump these new coins at some point. A lot of times it's a new coin. It fades out of, out of the trending, out of the what's the word I really want to use here? Out of the mentality of most people, right? Out of sight, out of mind. And a week or two goes by, and then all of a sudden it's ripping. Rave DAO did the same thing. I think Rave DAO was just like trending because it was a new coin. It trended for a couple weeks, then it was gone, and then like a month later it ripped like nobody's business. I notice a pattern here when it comes to those things. So when we're looking at what's trending, as I always say, of course, we're looking at what is trending, but also we're looking for coins that we don't really know what they are, or they're new on our radar, or we just haven't seen or talked about them in a really long time. Ultima, 3,000 by market cap. That's a high market cap. To me, that screams tokenomics. Anybody a fan of the tokenomics? 100,000 max supply. That's very small. Only 115.9 million in its market cap. So right off rip, you could say, hey, this has a tiny amount of max supply. Circulating supply is only 37.7 thousand. So even smaller. Not even 50% of the coins are out in circulation. But what does it do? Like, why should we care, right? It says payment solution. That can, if it works well and they're tied in with the right people, that can be pretty good. Let's go to Ultima.io. Ultima is a modern token with a powerful background created by a team of experienced engineers. This is their website, so you're taking their word for that, right? I just got to remind everybody, we read this stuff like it's not fact. They typed it on a website. We don't know if that's true. Ultima's mission is to create a flawless cryptocurrency product to transform the way people interact with cryptocurrency around the world and provide them with an instant cross-border payment in crypto. I don't know why. I love to, like, when I mess it up, I like to, like, really emphasize the fact that I messed it up. Most people run from it. I'm going to embrace it. So what is Ultima? World's leading blockchain dev team, 7+ years development, advanced global infrastructure, own crypto debit card. Who doesn't have a debit card, though? What is Ultima? Ultima is a powerful cryptocurrency ecosystem centered on the Ultima token. Our ecosystem unites a range of innovative products, modern crypto wallets, and unique crypto debit card, a crowdfunding platform, its own marketplace, and more. A lot of our products are unique in the crypto market. And they talk about their ecosystem. They have a card, a travelers club, a transformer is a top crypto transformer of high liquidity, pairs with both Ultima ecosystem tokens. Okay, so this is about liquidity. They have an Ultima store and you can't direct a link from here. Okay, both platforms are currently under development. So is this thing not out? You have the store marketplace and the Ultima deal ad platform, so they can sell ads. Freezing Games is a platform for users. Freeze the Ultima tokens to get vouchers for top products with 90% bonus. Okay, so like a staking incentive with gaming. I like that if the games are good. Charity and startup crowdfunding platforms. I don't mind anybody doing charity, but I'm not a big fan of charity coins, but this is more than a charity coin. It's usually like meme coins that do only charity, right? That's all they talk about. Jewelry is a platform for anyone to purchase jewelry by paying with Ultima tokens. So you could buy jewelry. I don't know how much I like that. And then, of course, the Ultima card. What benefits will I get by joining Ultima? It seems pretty cool, to be honest with you. How much have they really built out? Let's go back and see how long they've been around. Max chart initiated and September 20th, 2023. And they've been around. They really fell down to where they are now. They boomed. What was this? Okay, the very beginning of 2025, the end of 2024. That's where a lot of things boomed. Look at that big shoulder, head and shoulder that told you this thing is going to the downside. Totally just messed the chart up. Hate when I do that. Okay, cool. I just figured out how to quickly get back to it. And you're pretty much low as could be. I mean, this thing has been as high as 22,000. If you had $3,000 to throw in it and you believed in it, you had conviction, you knew what you were investing in, you did not get this idea from me because I'm not a financial advisor, you could have some seriously cool returns on it. But that doesn't mean that you will. So this is their forward, Web 2 facing website. And so is this one, but they are on the App Store. Okay. So I just want to cover that for anybody who doesn't know what it is. It is trending today. I've noticed that a lot of times things will be trending rather right after they pump or like a day or two before they pump, just for anybody who wants to keep an eye on it, right? Set your levels. Hopefully you know some TA. Also, where's everybody at tonight? Where is Camsta? Plague Dogs. I see Chris Goss was here. I wonder if he's still here. 333, my fellow lifer. Givers gain. So official Trump had a bit of a drop here. Don't know what that's about. They're always trying to destroy anything with Trump's name on it, so it's hard to take it seriously. I don't really want to invest in this stuff because I know that there are some big people that really go after anything with his name on it. So Axie Infinity AXS chart looks pretty interesting. Let's see if they have this on a TradingView plugin. They do. I like that. And shout out to CoinGecko for integrating this. They didn't always have this so easy to do. And I mean, I think it's pretty obvious here. Does anybody kind of see what I see? It's kind of a flag. You kind of could bounce off the channel. You do have an M, a lower high. You could come down a little bit more easily. But I do feel, as long as we stay strong, that at some point this thing could have a little bit of a rip. Now let's bring this into, where we can see the whole thing in one place. So do you get the bounce, and then eventually bounce out? Or do you have this kind of shoulder, head, and shoulder, and then you roll over? You already are probably hitting some fibs here. Yep, you're already down into the 618, between the 0.5 and the 618. Golden pocket style area there. So I don't think it'll save this, unfortunately. We'll have to, I guess, rechart this at some point on TradingView. There's Camsta. I knew Camsta would be here. Shout out to you, man. Thank you for joining us. Camsta, did you hear the crazy news? Were you watching the lifer? Blockstreet. Blockstreet's been, kind of taking names here. And we already ran through, I already told you all that was trending here. So I think it's only right that we run to TradingView and we start maybe plugging away at some of these and see what we find. Camps, did you see the BTC trade that I'm in? I don't know how long you've been here. All right, so first let's look at Ultima. How did this thing play out? I don't know what I had this measured move for, but it did it. It did that measured move almost completely. Sticking at the 1 hour 200. This is Magma. We were looking at the other day. Let's pull up Ultima. got my phone in front of the keyboard, I can never quite see what I'm hitting. Was watching live on the Spectrum with Lori. Yeah, I was watching the lifer. He laughed at my joke. Okay, I must have missed that. I was detailing the truck because I got to take him to the airport tomorrow. And, you can't put the lifer in a dirty truck. You got to detail that thing up. Doesn't matter what time it is. It might be 9 o'clock at night, but I'm out there detailing the truck. I saw Dodged and I went Doge immediately. Trump dodged another one. I'm in a hype long at the moment, doing okay. Hey, we'll take a look at that. Ultima, not very interesting. I'm not seeing Ultima on, Binance or anything like that. We got BingX. I guess I'm going to take it on the MEXC spot. That seems like second best option here. Let's go to the 4 hour. It's just trending today. Not an amazing pump or anything to talk of, but it's trending. So, right off the bat, kind of see this double bottom. But I think more than that, you have this cup with a very elongated handle, which is not quite unusual. Seen plenty of these super long handles. You kind of have this measured move. Could take you back to the 200, or I guess you could put it on the cup and handle itself, would take you higher. A lot of times I like to put my measured move on the handle. It just tempers expectations a little bit. I feel you, nothing for these people on program, honestly. Oh wait, what did I miss? Doing okay. Oh yeah, Love on the Spectrum on Netflix is like the best feel-good program I've ever seen. If you feel nothing for these people on the program, honestly, you're Stone Cold Killer. I've never seen it, but I get the premise. I get what the idea of it is, right? But I've never seen it. All right, now they're talking in French. All right, so here's Ultima. This could be a decent move. Let's pull our long position. I'm just going hardcore on these long positions. Like, if I can't pull a long position on it, I should not be trading it, right? Man, this is a tough one. To get a 3-to-1, oof. To get a 3-to-1, you'd have to go all the way back up to 4,000. I don't love that. I don't love that at all. Now, of course, you could just change your stop loss, right? Easily. So let me not say that. If you hide under this wick over here, I would hide kind of under this bottom right here, this wick right there. That'll give you a 3.2. Oh, it's already moved. And then you got, let's pull our percentage. What percentage would that give you? Give you a 17.9%, call it 18% here on Ultima. Let's screenshot this and throw it into the Discord. I'll get a couple of them this time and not do each one. All right, they're still talking French. What was the other one that I really wanted to look at? AXS or Xfinity. Let's take a look at Xfinity. I'm sure I have it here, but it takes too long to scroll through everything. Let's just grab it again. It's been a while. Spot on Binance is good enough for me. And it kind of just looked like it was flagging out. Let's go to the 1 hour. It does look a little immish. Kind of looks like you flagged, and now you're kind of getting the dolphin dip, maybe. Because this looks pretty clear to me. Sorry if I'd be moving too fast while I'm charting. And they love to dolphin dip. And I've been telling myself that they've been doing this dolphin dip out of the pattern before they rip it a lot lately. And so that really's got me thinking, like, this is probably a really good place to buy. Stop down here under the 200 if you can. Let's pull a fib. Bang. You are basically in the 0.5 region on the fib. I think for my screenshots, I'm almost going to pull that fib behind it. Is that fair? Man, that just really makes it messy. Sir, labels, right side, left side. There we go. Wow, I did something smart. All right, put it on the left side. That'll make it make a lot more sense. And then let's put our long position on it. Bang. And again, these will all be in the Discord. That's a 5-to-6 ratio. I have not really messed with this though. I mean, man, you can get almost right down to that 200 for a 3-to-1. Taking a lot less risk there. And then we'll grab our percentage. Got to be a decent percentage here. With a 54%. I like it. Hit that screen record or print screen, whatever you want to call it. That'll be in the Discord as well. Now let's go look at BSB or Block Street, right? Seems like it's been having itself a little bit of a day. Doesn't look like I already have it pulled up. So I want Binance Spot, not perpetuals. Week swap, that's perpetuals. Huh, they're not going to give me what I want. Spot on Bybit. Mexi spot, let's do that one. Remember, perpetuals can be slightly different. Let's go like the 4-hour. This thing's very parabolic, one can say. And look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 touches with some more down here. You could kind of tighten it up, but I don't really love that. I like this because that makes sense and it has room for this to kind of flag out. Right on the 4-hour, something like that. I don't know what I keep clicking there. Oh, reset chart view. That's what it is. But today has kicked my ass. He says, yo, Underground, check out Tadora UST. Yeah, I definitely will. What was the other one? Oh, Hype. Yeah, I lost freaking $30. $30 hoping for a reversal on Tradora. Why not perps? Well, here's why I prefer a spot chart, because perps can vary quite a bit depending on what exchange you're on, right? Because not, Mexi perps not going to look the same as Weeks perps, which might not look the same as Bygit or Bybit or whatever, where like the spot chart lines up a lot more across the board. And so there's that. And the perps usually follow the spot pretty closely, but if you're down to like the nitty gritty, like in the 1 minute watching every little flag and thing, you will definitely find if you bring up a spot chart and you're charting and then you have perpetuals, like you need to make sure if you're in the nitty gritty 1 minute with a chart that you have the perpetuals chart on TradingView for the exchange that you are dealing with, because they can even vary from exchange to exchange. Yeah, all I can say about this is I think it's been on a little bit of a tear here lately. And looks like something like this used the candle bodies, not the wicks. It's looking a little parabolic right now. It could continue to be parabolic. And this lines up pretty well, to be honest with you. This gives time for the 21 to come up and interact, this to go sideways, and then boom. Let's see. The 4-hour isn't as clear. The 15 minutes probably just as clear. Is kind of losing here. See, on the 15 minute, these are solid candle bodies, but if you go to the 1 hour, they're just wicks. So these things can vary a little bit. Let's throw our long up here. Basically a 3-to-1 right where I got it, hiding right underneath that wick here, which I like. Let me show that. This wick right here. Hide right under that wick seems like it could be a good idea. Now, it could easily roll over everything that has to do with BTC. Any trade that you're in that's not BTC, you should still probably be watching BTC, in my humble opinion. Let me get rid of the parabolic. Get rid of anything that makes it more confusing. And we will get a screenshot of this. All right, let's move on to what the crowd is asking for. Yeah, it sucks. I should have watched it a bit. I'm too fast to jump in on a hot type. Yeah, exactly. I used to do that a lot. Always get wrecked, no problem. My problem is I kept adding to it. Yeah, that'll definitely get you. At one point, I was making money shorting it as my long was going over 50% red, right? Well, if it keeps you from, losing money and you break even, it can't. Sometimes not the worst thing. Then from 50% to 75%, it was a real fast, starting to drop like it's hot. So let's look at hype. Swap, spot. There we go. Oh, this is hyper. Not what I wanted. Wait, hyper is the right ticker, right? Yeah. Hyper is for... Hold on. No, hype. Hyper is something totally different. So let's get rid of that. Type that in again. I made $4 shorting, lost 30 long. Pretty good. Hey, you nailed it. Nailed it. Swap. There we are. Let's take a look. Looks like we had some kind of trend line at some point. Let's go to the daily maybe. All right, you haven't broke this trend line yet. I mean, I've said this for a few different things, right? Shoulder, head, shoulder. Could fall down, do you a fib retracement. Very possible. Now it's dropped down to the 4 hour. You're above the 200 on the 4 hour, under it on the 1 hour. Stochastic RSI getting low. You really have this like complex like shoulder, head, shoulder, right? So I would think this thing could break to the upside and probably run to like the top of the channel here. That head and shoulder here really played out. Shoulder, head, shoulder, dumped you to the bottom. And I mean, what are you gonna do? Something like come to the 200, flag out, and then rip up and come down and keep going, consolidating. Again, everything about BTC. I don't have a lot to say about this in the current moment. You're above the 15-200 day moving average. No, it's Hype USD. I love Hype, man. Yeah. Hyperliquid. I was pretty sure what you wanted. I was pretty sure. I was pretty confident in that. Remember, we were looking at some kind of flag over here with a measured move. Hasn't really played out. This thing has been super flat in the last 15 minutes. I mean, take a look at this. Look at this channel. Okay, not sure why it doesn't grab. Does this to me all the time. You're pretty tight in this channel. I'd watch it to break one way or the other. I mean, you could definitely put the long in up under the 200 as a stop, but I don't have a nice trade here, honestly, in my opinion. And we made this flag and it just went nothing but flat. It went sideways. Bart Simpson, some might say. Go ahead and delete a lot of this stuff. There we go. Got the break up here, but it couldn't hold. You're above the 200. I don't have a lot to say with that. I'd be watching for it to break that channel in one direction or the other. Okay, Trador. Can we get a good chart on it? I guess Spot Mexi is good enough. Weird. It put me on it, but it didn't put it on my chart or on my list. Let's look at this thing on the 4 hour. Wow. Now I saw how much it had dropped when we went over the crypto bubbles. What were you trying to do? Long this thing? 15's coming. I don't know, man. I don't see with a huge thing like that and a coin that's like not super strong, like not in the top 40 or 50 cryptos. I don't know why you would mess with this thing, man. This thing looks like straight garbage. This thing looks like rug pull central. It looks like straight garbage. I don't even want to do TA on it. Had a little inverted head and shoulder there that totally hit your measured move. But it's like 1 minute stuff. I wouldn't be real excited about that. And shorting it, it's like kind of already cooked, right? Let's go to the 1 hour. Let's go to the daily. Hit like your bottoms here. Bang. I mean, you're pretty much right there. Where else you gonna go? Down here to 40 cents. Looks cooked to me. If it comes back, you'll make a heck of a lot of money. I don't know. If you were gonna long this, I would like long it with like 2x leverage and just let it sit. Just let it sit for, you know, a month and see if you get anything out of it. Small amount of money. Maybe throw 20 bucks on it. Because if you get anywhere... Like, look, if you get anything back up to these highs, it's almost 1,000%, right? So if you put, say, I don't know, 50 bucks on it on like 2 or 3, maybe 4x leverage, and you really got a pump out of this, you could put up some serious money. Sometimes every trade doesn't have to be a scalp, right? All right, let's take a look at some things that we were looking at the other day. See if anything played out. Everything's been mostly flat, right? Here's Robo. Does look like this measured move played out, but that was on the daily, so that couldn't have been from yesterday. Must have been before that. Let's look at Mover. Mover did the thing. Oh wait, did it do the thing? Let's go to the 1 hour. No, it hasn't done the thing. It's just been flat. If I would have got what I wanted, I would have never got stopped out. I messed up this trade. I threw, 24 bucks, 25 bucks back in my trading account because I messed up the numbers on my trade and got myself wrecked. And then as soon as the trade entered, I should have closed it immediately. But I was like, let me get like a tiny little pump and then get out and not be greedy. Just take a small. And that was even greedy. And I should have just got the heck out of it. Let's take a look at Meme Core in this perpetual. Wow. Look at that parabolic. I don't know why I said perpetual. I meant parabolic. That parabolic is just still intact. That is wild. So where you are here is you rather have to break straight up or you're coming through this and starting to fall down. Like, I don't see any other options there. Very interesting. That's Meme Core. What else do we got? Chip USD. We had a little bit going here. What are we on the day? Let's go to 4 hour. Yeah, and this is just continuing to flag, giving you even lower prices here. There's the candle bodies. Bang. Let's fix that. Just move it out of the way. The measured move is still the same, technically. Bang. Bring it down as if like you had never really entered this trade. See, it's not even good though. I mean, you have a 2.7 and almost 3.1. Where are you gonna put your stop loss? Yeah, down where it, like literally where it began. I mean, it's a good stop loss. That's kind of why I like this, is because that stop loss is under its lowest price or at its lowest price. So are you going to nothing or are you going to get a pump? That's kind of the question here. $137%. We need to fix this. I guess do this like an update. Bang. And I just think this could be a really solid trade. 137%, 10x leverage, take like a nice $1,000 move and just run it, right? Says, good morning, Grandma. Thank you for being here, Grandma. You're up late. Late night poker party or what? Yeah, long it for a recovery bounce. Junior thought it might be a good idea. It was not. No, I'm out. Donated $30 to the cause. Thank you, Underground. No problem. Hey, maybe this chip trade could be a resistance. Maybe, maybe try to move away from the scalp and hit you some longer out, some 1 hour, 4 hour, or 15-minute chart trades and mix it up a little bit and not just be always scalping. And I'm assuming, hey, I am 100% assuming that you're always trying to scalp it there. And now this is like a 3.5. And again, what I like about this is it would have to go lower than it's ever gone before. If you would like price discovery in the wrong direction, in order, and it just, if it breaks this low here at the previous where it started, it's got to be dead, right? Like, what else can you say about that? Let's pull a fib here in the range, and you can see 786 is right where you are, which would be a beautiful buy, I guess. I almost like it enough to take this trade here. I will update this with our fib. And what else do we want to do some charting on? Ape coin. Let's go look at Ape. We looked at it yesterday. There's Ape. I don't know where we pulled this flag. Let's back up. So if we had did this flag, right? And it never happened because, see, this hit was before the flag, right? So we won't even count that. And we'll just kind of get rid of that. That is still the previous, wick high there. Let's run into the 4 hour. Looks beautiful, in my opinion. Just kind of falling wedge style to the 21. Great lifer stuff. Great lifer sauce. Beautiful, big measured move. Bang. And we'll get rid of that line because it just makes it more complicated. Let's throw a long position on. Again, if I don't have a 3-to-1 or better, I need to not trade it. I really want to dial in my risk management, right? Have my risk management something proper. And let's see. I mean, you get a 3-to-1 real easy on this coin. And I mean, you could set your stop low, like 10 cents low. Very unlikely to get hit off on that. Maybe turn your leverage down if that's hard to get. 115%. Again, 10x leverage, and you're there all day. All day. So, I like it. Good odds. Pull your fib. And that's what I got to say for Ape. Looks good on the 4 hour. If you ask me, you go to the 3 hour, you're already touching. 2 hour is probably already crossed through it. I like the 4 hour. Nice big chart. Stochastic RSI still coming down, but kind of rounding. You don't really have any bull div on it yet. Not necessarily. I'll do a chip long. If you do a chip long, Team Underground, hey, we'll try to do that. I have all my money in this BTC trade right this second, all $24 of it. Maybe I could pull $1 out of it and see if we could hit a chip trade. All right, what else do I want to look at? I think that's pretty much it. Pudgy Penguins, though, looks like it is putting up like a giant consolidation, right? But also kind of seems... I know we went over Pudgy. Where are you at? Not Pudgy. This would be up a little bit, right? This asteroid we're kind of looking at. Very ugly, in my opinion, kind of thing here. You can see where we were. You're up barely. You would be up like 10%, 7% spot with a little bit of leverage. It could be a nice move. 178 for asteroid here. You definitely have to move your measured move down and kind of everything over. Readjust everything. Bang, 177%. Throw it where you're at, as if you had never got into it, because I had never got into it, that's for sure. I need to make sure that is up when I do. Bang. So that's asteroid. I was looking for Pudgy. I don't know what happened. We definitely went over Pudgy. Let's do that. Oh, it's Pengu. That's why. Duh. Let's see. Spot. Let's grab Pengu. Just this massive, like, shoulder, head, and shoulder. We had it in an ascending triangle. Let's delete all of this. We don't need it. And I mean, a part of me wants to put this in like some kind of flag, because it is technically in some kind of flag. Have a very nice measured move. Don't cheat yourself on that measured move. I've heard the lifer say that to me many times. And let's go ahead and throw our long position right at price. And our... So 25%. Already a 5-to-1. I mean, you could really put yourself under this wick here, right? That would be losing the 21 and then some, right? And I mean, that could be a trade. That's ugly. Well, I need to straighten this up a little more so you can actually see what's going on. Right, but if you come into like a 15 or something, like, oof, very Bart Simpson. Boom. Got this big gap in the VRVP. There you go. All right, and with that, we're going to kind of conclude this TA spot for right this second. We can always come back to it if somebody has a question. Says I'm in another long on Pengu. Yeah. I mean, I just kind of put out what I was looking at there. Let's go look at that fear and greed index, right? See what's going on with that. 33, 33, 333, givers gain. My fellow lifers, thank God for the pop-ups every 5 seconds on Crypto Rank. Just gives me something to be grateful for. It's simple, it's easy. Be grateful where you could just be annoyed. So we're in the fear. 33. Yesterday was 31. We've been as high as like 43. Got this nice bar graph running. Let's make it the 1 month, right? You can see we kind of topped out here this day. It says we went to a high of 46. on that day, and then we're just kind of come down. So maybe that was kind of a high there for our momentum in the market. Let's go to trending coins. Make it the top 20 and not the top 10. Let's see what else we got into. Hyper is there. Hyperlane is actually there. We could do so much TA, guys. So much TA. Forever. Never-ending TA. But first, let me tell you guys a little crypto story. And we're all talking about portfolios this week. Now, we will be wrapping that up. This is Saturday's stream, so wrapping that up for sure. Works out nicely, taking the Lifer to the airport tomorrow, and I don't have to stream tomorrow, so I don't have to worry about rushing back or if I'm gonna make it or whatever. That's more for when I pick him up, honestly, because it tends to be later than when I'm taking him there. Excuse me, if I did have to stream, I'd definitely make it tomorrow. So a lot of people in crypto don't actually have a portfolio. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? How many people on this channel have a portfolio? Anybody? Anybody actually have a portfolio? Or do you mostly trade in and out of coins? Like, here's my thing. I'm all for trading perpetuals, spot, whatever you want to do. That really depends on the money. Most people are going to trade perpetuals because they need that extra borrowed money and opportunity. Hopefully you have good risk management. The word's just not coming to me. But I would hope before you even get into that, you build some portfolio type thing as close to the bottom of a bear market as you can. Now, I totally understand if you got in, we were not in a bear market scenario or anywhere near a bear market scenario, and it wasn't a good time to build a portfolio. Totally get it. That, to me, understandable. But in your mind, you should be thinking, I really need to DCA when the time gets good. And we just went through the time was good. But the big takeaway from like this whole portfolio series this week and the series before it is that when it is actually good to build a portfolio is when crypto is getting wrecked, it's dumping, everybody hates it, think people are talking all kinds of smack, this, that, and in the third. That's usually when it's to buy, when it feels the worst to buy and most uncertain, when that fear and greed index is at its lowest. That is usually actually the best time to build a portfolio. I sold everything third time BTC tried to stay above 120. Justin Reason. Hey, I saw that name the other day. Thanks for being here. Smash that like button. I sold everything third time BTC tried to stay above 120K. Then you nailed it. I mean, as of right now, you pretty much nailed the top. Congratulations that you saw that. They have a collection of positions, not necessarily a portfolio. There's a big difference. Things they bought, things they heard about, things they thought might move. But there's no structure, there's no order, there's no balance. And that's why it feels inconsistent. Because without structure, every decision feels heavier. Every move feels more emotional. Every drop feels more stressful. But when you start thinking in terms of portfolios, something changes. You're not reacting anymore, you're building something. It's a total mentality shift away from the fear and the impulse and the FOMO. So you're building something layer by layer with intention. That's the shift. And of course, you want to build this as close to the bottom of the bear market as possible, because a strong portfolio isn't about being perfect. It's about being structured. In my opinion, it's very much about buying in steps, like stair-stepping in, just as I would stair-step out of my portfolio, aka selling or buying. Buying would be stair-stepping in. Selling would be stair-stepping out, and not this one big purchase at one critical time or this one big sell at this one big critical time, right? And let's hop into our regular talking points here, because we want to raise your crypto IQ. Can never trust the number that they say is here, because I know there's more people here than what they tell me. I just know it by the people that I see here. Plague Dogs, what's up? Welcome in, welcome in. You just missed all the TA we just did. I'll be posting all of that in the Discord. Matter of fact, look at this lovely Fogo fishing for like 2 seconds while I go post everything we just did in the Discord, right? So I want to post it in what I want. I'm going to make a tab for it. right? For sure. But for now, I posted in the what I want everybody to see, and it just looks like what I want because you can't read the rest of it, right? So it just says what I want. All right, so we want this one, 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 this one. Yeah, we did quite a few charts here, huh? Okay. Maybe not that one. All right. So here's like 4 or 5 charts for you. Hopefully it posts them individually and not like in one big conglomerate. Let's see how it posts them. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Let's just delete that post. So I have to post them one by one. That really gets on my nerves. Upload a file. And shout out to him for selling everything when we were up at 120K. Well done, well done. Maybe I should have did these one at a time here. Because it's kind of annoying. Having to do these one by one post in the Discord. Very annoying. I hope anybody's even looking at these, but whatever. Try to do what I can for the community. It's all I can do. After I do the effort, I do the work, I post it. It's kind of up to anybody else to do what they need to do or not do what they need to do. Hopefully I don't double post any of these. They're mostly for me to refer back to anyways. All right, last one, and then we'll get back to what we were doing. Cool, and we're still hustling here on Fogo Fishing, for sure. Now, we talked about Printer Guy, right? Printer Guy, last time we talked about it, like we were down here, right? And we got the rip up. I broke a little higher than we bought, and then we kind of came back down. We're just waiting for this flag to fill. What is this? This is a 5-minute time frame. The 5-minute time frame here seems to be moving really slow. Just fix this up just a little bit. Underground, what time you got to be up? I got to be up like 5:40 a.m. or something like that. I just remembered it was the same guy calling 250,000 last year, calling 100K in 2021. Huh. So I just remember it was the same guys calling 250K last year, calling 100K in 2021. Got you. Okay, I see what you mean. Always somebody saying something, right? Now let's go back to what is trending over on Crypto Rank. It's amazing. We've been live for over an hour and we're still doing what is trending because we did all of that TA, right? So Katana Financial Hyperlane is an interoperability layer built for the modular blockchain stack. Is it its own layer 1? Is that what we're talking about? Huge interoperability, though. Look at all these ecosystems, right? How could it lose? It's got a launch pad, blockchains, Ethereum, BNB, Arbitrum, Base, and Optimism. It seems like it's kind of everywhere. Let's go to the weekly here. Yeah. Looks like it token generated the 21st of April 2025, 45.5 million. In its current market cap, all-time high market cap, 114. Disparity, not too bad, not too shabby, only like 50%. Let's go look at Hyperlane. Expand from one chain to interchain, interoperability for, and then it just toggles all of these different chains, bridge, swap, vote, or send anything across any chain anytime. So this could definitely be kind of intent layer stuff, right? Hyperlane is the open interoperability framework enabling you to build applications and assets with connectivity between 150 plus blockchains. Seems really cool. It's been around for a little while, which gives it some, validity, right? It's not a fly-by-night coin. It hasn't rug pulled necessarily. Let's go back before I even say that. I was going to take a look at it. Has it rug pulled? Has it had a giant rug pull? Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't call it a rug pull, right? This looks like a very slow bleed. The timing lines up. This is most of 2025 where we just didn't get the altcoin season. And now it's starting to wake up and get a pump. So do with that what you will. Definitely was in a big falling wedge. A lot of times these big falling wedges turn into these rounded bottoms, and they say rounded bottoms pay the bills. Looks like a very easy identifiable place to put your stop loss if you really want to be close to the bone. Would just be, and the thing that's good about it is that it's lower than any previous price action, right? Somewhere down in here, but like close to the bone. So something like, 0.06. Because if it loses that, I mean, who knows where it could go. And if you're targeting kind of this area here, where there could be, some liquidity history, you'd be looking at something decent. Like, you'd definitely be looking at a decent move. That's a little bit much. How about like right there? It's actually not that great. Have to bring this to what we were talking about, 0.06, about a 4.2. And then you would pull your percentage. I can never remember which tab it's in. Maybe down here. Here we are, price range. From where you are, and yeah, it'd be like a nice 240%. I mean, you throw that on some 5x leverage and you can really do some damage. I think people get carried away because they don't want to hold for the long term and they don't want to put low leverage. I would feel pretty comfortable putting something super low down here. Anyways, that's Hyperlane. Sunny Little Tree, Wagwan brethren. Thanks for being here. I don't know why when I see what you write and I read your name, it makes me want to speak patois. It's just an effect you have on me, man. Thanks for being here. Trador sounds like garbage. The only thing I know is, in Trador like in exchange for like South America? That's the only thing I can remember. Has the same symbol as the Brazilian steakhouse that I go to. And that's how I remember it. And that's why I link it with Brazil. It could be totally wrong. I could be totally wrong on that. Open Gradient. It's been trending for a few days. It's a decentralized platform that provides scalable AI computation on chain. Anytime you see compute, feel like it's not confusing if you know what you're talking about, but computation just seems to read better and make better sense for the sentence, right? Think resources, right? Think resources for AI. Again, kind of falling wedge turned rounded bottom happens. It's like it's like if you have a fallen wedge, right? Which is like bang, bang, and you got the price action, and then it just like kind of never does the thing, right? And then, whatever. And then it finally does move up. And then I guess you could say it did finally do the thing, but it could take an extremely long amount of time. So, I mean, that's kind of what I see here. I don't know anything about this. 55 million in market cap, been as high as 90. Token generation event, the 21st of April, 2026. I'm not big on this coin. Let's just put it that way. High Street, we kind of looked at their little metaverse thing. Other than that, don't really know a whole lot about it. USD.ai, we talked about that. ApeCoin, Spark, Nomina, Wormhole, Official Trump, OneFootball. I've gone over all of these a lot of times. Wormhole, not a new project. Blockstreet, Lumia, we'll look at that. Bernie Sanders, are we doing this again? Is this the old one? Unk has been trending. Guns and Bioprotocol. We've talked about Bioprotocol. Let's look at Lumia. And first, let's just see how old or not old this coin is, right? Token generation event, 14th of October, 2024. So not super old, but not super new either, right? And what do you want to say about it? It's gone lower than its like original low here. Bang. It's under that. That's turned resistance. It hasn't done really anything. Like a lot of coins, it looks like it was falling wedge, never did the thing, kept going, very rounded bottom, not a whole lot to report, just lower than ever. I mean, look at this support. You know, down here at 4 cents, 4.5 cents, and it's starting to wake up. Now, these could be monumental runs, right? Like monumental runs. Even if you only targeted like this area here, more than a good run there, right? It's like 749%, right? So I don't know. I don't know what you do with that. How do you take a shot on that without being insane? You put 3x leverage and you put $4, $5. I don't even know what that is. Somebody do the math. If you got 1,000%, let's just say a flat 1,000% on 3x leverage, that'd be 3,000% on $5. Somebody tell me how much money you would make on $5. How much money would you make on $5? And you'd probably have to wait a heck of a time. All right, Camster says, bedtime for me, boys. I have a good night. We absolutely will. I have a very early morning tomorrow. I had already said no members only stream on Saturday. We already start super late. I'm not ready to hop off, so don't anybody go anywhere, except for Camsta, because Camsta has to go to bed. But if you're not going to bed, why would you leave? Where would you go? It's nowhere to go but the Underground Crypto Show. Hey, why am I rhyming for no reason? That's how you know I'm really tired. Let's go look at the trade that I'm in. Let's see what it decided to do. And again, I put all of my $25 pretty much in this $24.30 because for some reason that 28 cents wasn't enough to buy like another contract. And then of course on the 15, you can kind of say like this is what, like flagging. Oh, now it wants to work. Beautiful. All right, come on. Cooperate here. I mean, what do you do with this? All I know is something like this. Now my trade's like on the 4 hour, so that's why it's not gonna make a ton of sense right here, right now on this 15 minute. But you could still kind of say, hey, trade here on the 15 minute for sure. Tighten this bad boy up. And first measured move, 77,920. Let me go look at Bookmap. See what Bookmap says for liquidity. It's like a Saturday. I would not be all that surprised. Yeah, if they've matched pretty much equal liquidity on both sides of the ball, both sides of price action. Getting a lot of green buys coming in right this second though. And threatening to come up to the 15-minute 200 maybe. That would move your breakout to about there. I'm not expecting a whole lot till maybe Monday night. Maybe we see something over Sunday. Maybe Sunday's bullish. Don't really know. And the other thing I bought, UG Pengu is about to pop. Really? Let's go back here. We'll look at it here. I think they're going to have Yep, trading view. Go to like a 1 minute chart. Well, okay. Okay, maybe it's starting to do the thing. It did just break kind of that previous local high there. It didn't hold it though. So I don't love that. It would have been nice if it held above it, but it's going. Yeah, it looks like it's popping, man. Maybe you break that range, which probably would have been here. So you already broke it. So you want a support and resistance flip like this area right here. This second line that I just put in. So stay between these, flag out. I don't know where the 21 is because I don't have the indicator. I don't know if it's going to stay there. It's just not worth doing. It's not worth doing at all. But we'll see what happens there. We'll keep it on the back radar. Let's do our due diligence on our chase of the airdrop money. Robinhood and Circle. Those are the two that I'm kind of after right now. Maybe we'll add another one, but it's got to make sense to me. Like, I don't want to add some random coin that I don't even know if they have any money. I want to target things that should have money. Maybe that is a bad thing. Maybe they got the money already. They don't care about the small fry. They don't understand the game. Robinhood is notorious for being mid. Says, bro, I might be in Florida sooner. What'd you do? You put it all on. You put it all on red. What are you doing, man? You put all your money in Pengu, and you're running it. Hey, if you wind up here sooner, it's fine. No big deal. Let's see. GM on Robinhood. Go ahead and GM on that Robinhood testnet. Bang. Deploy smart contract. Like to do that 3 times. And again, that's Robinhood testnet for the Robinhood exchange. And then ARK testnet, they're the people behind USDC, right? I think they have a little bit of money. I don't know. Maybe not. Then go to the swap over here, create some more transactions. Like to do this 3 times. No matter what I'm doing, my phone is always in the way. Copy and paste this so I don't have to type it out every time. Go ahead, hit the swap. We're using all testnet money, so it doesn't really matter. I can sit here and do this forever. It's better that I just have a set amount of times I do things every time, right? Versus doing everything a million times. I would just get lost and I would just keep doing it over and over and over. You guys would get bored. I would get locked in. And then the next thing you know, it'd be an hour later and everybody would be gone. He says, bro, I'm not. I learned my lesson 3 times. Hey. Well, we definitely have to catch up over the thing sometime soon. Let me know what the new advancements are. I know you're working this weekend, right? So won't try to talk to you after the stream unless you're just not going to bed or something. Okay, not sure why that's not going through. Let's hit it. Bang. There we go. All right, that was 3 times. Back to on-chain GM. Switch to the ARK testnet. GM on-chain, deploy smart contract 3 times. 1, 2, and 3. Then we go back to the swap, switch it to ARK testnet. Why do I feel like I never switched it to Robinhood? Because I didn't. All right, we're doing it in reverse. Whatever, it is what it is. Doesn't matter as long as it gets done, right? I got to actually manually switch it at the top. So we were actually doing ARK testnet before. Now we're doing Circle. I'll get a van and make a little RV. You still gonna have that person outfit it for you though? I definitely want you to be able to come as soon as possible, but you know, don't rush it to where you don't have what you really want when you get here. All right, that's done. And then I like to just do 2 extra ones on this other swap just for a wealth of transactions. And that is our due diligence. How many people are tired of hearing me say that word? I don't know what other word to use. It's very fitting. For the meantime, I get something better, bro. I mean, you were already going to get a van, right? Pretty sure. Cool. There we go. And let's get back to raising that crypto IQ. I would be there tomorrow if I could. It's all okay here. I arranged everything already. All I need is a living area to be in. I'm working on it. Hey, it's all in God's timing. So you just keep doing the most that you can with what he tells you. And you'll be here when you are supposed to be here. Now let's do our talking points for the night. We're talking about portfolios once again. A strong portfolio starts with a foundation. Everything builds from the base. This is where stability comes from. Core positions anchor the portfolio. These are the positions that you understand, you're comfortable holding, and you build around them. Risk is layered. It's a layered thing you put in here, not the center of your portfolio. Higher risk ideas don't go at the core of your portfolio. They sit on top. Smaller allocations, higher uncertainty. Balance reduces emotional pressure. A balanced portfolio changes how you experience the market. There's less panic, less urgency, and more clarity. Building happens over time. A portfolio isn't built in one moment. It's built through multiple entries, adjustments, time in the market. Imperfection is part of the process. You won't time everything perfectly. You won't pick everything right, and that's normal. Core insight: a strong portfolio isn't built on timing, it's built on structure, balance, and consistency. So follow the build, right? So a weak way to do it is you build all these random positions off of hype and what you saw here and there. No structure, high risk everywhere, very reactive, and you're calling this your portfolio, but that is not really a well put together portfolio. A strong portfolio has a foundation: low risk. Low risk, good timing. Low risk assets can perform very well for your portfolio with good timing, right? And this is buying spot, right? Like, this is not having a perpetuals contract. So foundational projects, core, layered risk, intentional. That's not to say that you can't have a certain percentage of your portfolio that's high risk, but it's like 2%, right? 2%. I don't know, 2 to 5 if you're really want some high risk stuff, but I wouldn't go more than 5%. Same market, totally different outcome. And let's hop on to a round of Panzer Dogs. Wick Rider Ned says, yee, welcome in. Ned Wreck. I think I remember you from before. Don't you live in like Miami or something like that? I got a nice arc welder for you, blues guy. Hobart with a 20 horsepower Kohler. Hey, you're probably speaking his language. I believe that Ned Wreck has been here before. I remember a name very similar. All right. Oh, I forgot I had the flamethrower on him. Bang. First blood. And we have done a lot of stuff at this point, for sure. A lot of TA. If you want to see the TA we did, if you're at all interested, it's in the tab that says what I want everybody to see, but you might only see the part where it says what I want. So and I posted all of it over there. Grab that health and we're brand new. What a lag. I should have caught him already. Good teamwork going on here. We're crushing them. What is going on with the lag? Boy, how I did not get that last 6. Nobody touch him. He's mine. Killing me. What is this? Flow Rider. Yes, I'm at the beginning. I thought so. Hey, we've been still grinding it out. Are you back now that the market is doing a lot better? Where you been? How you doing? How you feeling about this crypto? Seven to 1, top dog in the building. You just hit the hangout sesh of the night. We've been doing all kinds of stuff, tons of TA, tons of staying on top of what's trending. We've been in our own little trade for BTC. Finally getting the pullback here. This is a long trade. This is a 4-hour trade. I'm still in the green, barely. Looks like this flag is failing a little bit here on the 15. That's all right. Kind of getting rejected by the 200. Not seeing a lot of buys come in. We got the same liquidity on both sides of price action right now. Bookmap, as I would say. All right. Blues guy knows all about whatever you're talking about, Reliable J. Let's go over to Chainers. Link to Chainers in the description. We're just farming up a little BNB. It's free. Even if it's not tons and tons, I didn't have to put any money in it to take a little BNB out of it, and therefore, how mad could I be about that? It's free to me. Takes about 2 minutes of my day, maybe 3 if you count the little game that we play to get free items. But all in all, it's not very taxing. I like where there's plenty of reward and not a lot of invested time. And who knows, maybe I hold this tiny bit of BNB, maybe I hold it into the next bull market and BNB's worth like $2,000. That would be crazy. He says, never left my guy, been hitting the market, dollar bills, y'all, been at Junior's Ninja Gang. Okay. Stop here on your way down, build you a camper work van. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, Wick Raider, why don't you hop into our Discord? We have a core group of traders and stuff. I'm always posting some charts and things like that. But if you go into our Discord and you go to a tab called Bankroll, he's our resident trader. That's like the tab we all hang out with. You know what I mean? And everybody trading. Good core group of people. Tons of stuff going on. You can still, you can spill your juice in there and let everybody know what you're doing. Feel free to join this crypto family. Or just come to the live stream and hang out. Hey, whatever you want to do, man. Smash that like button for me. Hit that sub. Grab this legendary tomato for our farm. Hit this mini game. Grab a free item. We will have some DeFi game in here. This is more of like a farm. They threw a couple mini games in. Let's get a quick 1,000 points, get a free item. It's not an NFT per se, but it's just a free item for our farm. Make it that much better. Get some free in-game money, stuff like that, so that we can keep stacking some free BNB. I actually finally was able to reach out to Kraken about an account I had when I was like 19. And I'm very anxious to hear what they have to say, because it could potentially be a nice chunk of change. Like a nice chunk of change. But we'll see. I've talked about it on the stream before. Buying BTC at 50 cents. At least I thought it. I think I bought it. I can't remember. I don't know if I actually ever bought it or not. I know I tried several times. Then I feel like I couldn't figure it out. And then it was like there was a wallet and I couldn't figure out the wallet. But that doesn't make sense to me, because a centralized exchange usually has the custody of the crypto and stuff, right? So it's like, I don't know. Why would I need to have a wallet that I had to know how to buy it? Like I was buying it on chain. I don't know. Maybe things were different at that time, and that's just how it went. Anyways, we'll see if there's any way to get any of those recovered funds. All right, we're at 1,000. I like to crash out here, but for the sake of it, we'll let them take us out, get our free item. You can mount in the back of a pickup. Spool gun. Never left my guy. Been hitting the market. Yep. Stop here. There you go. I was planning on getting a caravan, but I'm not seeing it yet. I'm looking. Blues, you need like a cutaway van or a step van. There you go. I'm half French, half Spanish. Please explain. Giant magnet just fell off. I don't even know how that's possible, but whatever. What did we get? We got 20 CFP. That's good. That's more than worth it. We had to spend some lately to do some upgrading, so I'll take it. Let's go to the missions. Weekly. What else do we hit? I need more plots of land, so please give us a plot of land. Onion seed. That's fine. You can use those over and over, I'm pretty sure, so that's fine. And some more feed for an animal I don't have. Yeah, okay, we'll claim that, whatever. I'll take it, I'll stack it. When I finally have the animal, I'll be able to use it forever. And let me do a little check-in on Pudgy kind of giving it back there. Make aliens great again. I threw a little 25 bucks at it. It was up to like 35, 40 bucks or 35, 38 bucks. Why am I like clicking on this over and over? It's not doing anything. Said blues like an old FedEx truck or even an old U-Haul truck. Yo, that's a good idea, blues guy. Those bigger trucks are gonna have a lot of room in them. I almost like that more than I like the caravan and whatnot, because those are spacious, brother. Like, that could be nice. That could be real nice. All right, this doesn't look too shabby. Oh, that's the max chart. Let's go to like the 7-day here. Still looks pretty solid. 24-hour. Kind of in a downtrend, but it's 24-hour vibe. No big deal. like in a big box, how am I supposed to be comfortable in it? Bro, you're gonna have tons of room. Like, we could literally put like an actual shower in that. That kind of thing. I think you might be more comfortable with it. And driving a U-Haul is easy. Blue's correct with the sliding door into the front. I'm sure we could figure out a way to customize that a little bit. I want to go to Jupiter app and see where I'm at with this. Probably nothing amazing. I don't expect to report thousands of dollars here. Yeah, my $25 went to like 33 something. Now it's 26. There you go. It randomly gave me 17 cents of Solana. I don't even know why Jupiter did that, but I'll take it. That's fine by me. For how much little money I have in there, it's actually a decent amount. All right, what else do I have to report to you guys? I think that's wrapping it up here, right? Wrapping it up a little bit. You can actually convert that, Reliable J. I'm sure Reliable J can do anything. Says I make food trucks out of them. Okay. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Do like, I mean, that U-Haul already has like a nice metal floor where you could just, you know, pop that big, you know, sliding door at the end of the day and just spray the whole thing out, all stainless steel stuff for like a, you know, food truck. Well done. Be very easy. You can make a Blues lounge. Yeah, you certainly could. Sunken chest. I don't even know what that is. This is Z-Verse, everybody. Again, we love some DeFi gaming. This is probably the best DeFi game around. Trying to clear this dungeon right now. Trying to get higher level so I can get higher gear. It's all on chain. You can actually sell your items on chain, convert them for the, you know, flip them back and forth between the in-game currency and the actual blockchain currency, and you can sell it for money, right? And who knows, maybe it even appreciates. Yeah, you have one for sale too. Hey, Reliable J, he is looking for one as well. So, you know, if you're able to find one, he would be in the business of trying to buy one. He needs to see a man about a horse. All right. How we doing on the music? Don't throw me out. Okay. I forget if I click away from this, it'll throw me out of the dungeon here. Said I have only one that's a food truck, but I'll look for you. eBay always has them for sale. There you go. And I'll have to look on some very common auction sites, Blues Guy, because there's some auction site. I don't know why I didn't think of that. It's called HiBids. Look on HiBids and see if you couldn't find one on an auction, because they can go for really cheap. I feel like a lot of people probably pass them up, right? And if you get it cheap enough and you got to put a little bit of work into it, even if you have to like get a new motor or something in it, something like decently big, once it has that, it's like brand new, right? Maybe Reliable Jay can give you better advice. I'm not a mechanic, I'm a carpenter. Food truck is more like a step van. Yeah, there you go. Like a milk truck. Said Blues, you are correct. Step van style. Definitely gonna have a lot more room. I mean, with a U-Haul, like we could put like an actual nice size bed in it. Like you could, they have that mother-in-law suite. I don't know, that might be a nice area to put a bed on, put a little rail on there. You're a welder, so you could weld the rail, be better than wooden rail, right? I'm a carpenter. I'd probably build it out of something other than metal because I don't weld. but that seems right up your alley, honestly. Yeah, bro, I'm no mechanic. Yeah, I feel you. Well, the thing is, on high bids, there's auctions all over the place where you can find them probably dirt cheap, but a lot of them will like post a little video where they start it up and it's running. Like it's an auction that's done by whoever's doing the auction. Like it's not the same people all over the place. It's just a platform. So they'll put whatever information they put. Obviously, if they give you zero information and it's nowhere even close to you, then I wouldn't even worry about it. Basically, you turn it into an RV. Yeah, exactly. With the welder he has is also a welder, LOL. Hey, if you're just rolling in, smash that like button. We've done a absolute full stream, staying on top of what's trending in crypto. Now we're in the underground hangout part of the night. This is where we just hang out and chit chat. Got some cool stuff going on in the community. Anybody tried out Mumba's new app that he's developed for our community? Anybody check it out yet? He did link it. Hey. What's up, Melissa? Welcome in, welcome in. You just getting off of work? We were just waiting for you. We were just waiting for you to come in. Couldn't get off before you get a chance to say hello to everybody. You said high bids. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Hello, everyone. Sorry I'm late. No worries. No worries. I posted all the TA and things that I did in the What I Want Everybody to See tab in the Discord if you have any interest in it. I don't know how much trading you do necessarily. I know you like to buy and hold mostly like spot positions if I'm not wrong here. Which I prefer to have all of my actual real positions in spot where you can't get liquidated, right? In the BTC trade as well. You know, all three of these guys with their shields, they make this really difficult. And I'm starting to battle some decent level people. Oh wait, they're only level 3? Usually they're much higher level than that. Much harder to kill. Take that opportunity to heal up. And so at Underground, I see you guys were waiting for me. I truly appreciate it. Anything for you, Melissa. I appreciate it. All the stuff you do for me. What am I doing? Oh, I'm trying to heal somebody. There we go. Does it has a spool gun, aluminum? And how about that Vegas trip, Reliable J? You gonna be MIA for a little while, or maybe I'll see you more because you'll be like in a hotel, you won't have anything to do. You'll be like, let me see if Underground's live. It's gonna be a crazy news day tomorrow, right? Everybody's gonna be talking about what happened last night. Or, not last night, tonight. If you don't know what I'm talking about, you will tomorrow. Yeah, I've been running around all day getting ready. I'm sure you have. And then Miami's pretty shortly after that, right? So I look forward to being able to hang out in Miami. That's going to be a lot of fun, man. We haven't really got to kick it one-on-one like that yet. Got the Lifer meetup, and then, you know, whatever other time we get to hang out, whatever that works out to be, I'm down for it. I will be there. Too bad Blues guy won't be down here by then. But he'll have to catch the next year, right? Hey, by the next year, you might even be down here full time. My man, you staying with me? Or what? I got 2 beds. Yeah, man, just let me know what days. I'm going to come down there and hang out. You grab 2 beds for the hotel room, and I'm down to stay, man. I'm very appreciative of you doing that, man. Said I'm crashing, church in the AM. See y'all in the Discord. All right, have a good one. I gotta be at the Lifer's house super early. He'll be streaming too. I think he's gonna stream till like 7:45 or something like that. Thought he had me getting there a little early. If he's gonna stream till like 7:45 or whatever, and I feel like I'm gonna be there a little early, but whatever. He gave me the time, and I will be there. I don't even know. Maybe I don't even need to go to sleep. You know, maybe I need to just stay up. The thing is, I don't usually go to bed till like 4 a.m. Maybe 5, and that's like 30 minutes past when I gotta get up. So I'll try to go to sleep, but who knows? That might just not work out. We need to bring our queen with us, guys. Hey, there you go. Sweet dreams, bro. Yep. I'll text you the dates and times I land. Cool. Yeah, definitely do that. Oh, and Reliable J, you might need to be picked up from the airport. You might need a ride, to the hotel and whatnot. I got you, fam. Just let me know the dates and the times. That'll save you some expensive friggin' taxi rides or whatever. Not that I think you're worried about it. But I know we'll be in touch. Let's let Vegas go by first, right? Let's get the Vegas stuff out of the way. I appreciate that. Yeah, man, no problem. If I can be of use, that's who I am, man. I'm gonna be there. And I'm not late. I'm always on time. And I set myself up saying that, but I ain't failed nobody yet, and I'm not going to. It's why the Lifer trusts me. If I was not timely, like if I wasn't timely, the Lifer would not trust me to pick him up and drive him nowhere. Because, his shit got to be precise. He need to be where he's going to be on time. You don't have no time to mess around. And if you're just rolling in, smash that like button. I always feel bad when people start rolling in at the end of the stream. I'm like, we did so much stuff. Do I have to recreate it all? Right now, we're just chilling. This is the hangout session. This is like the big payoff, right? I show up constantly for you guys, and then we do the whole stream. Been streaming almost 2 hours, and then finally I get to kick back and play play some DeFi games and stuff while we chill and just talk. Blues That Hobart is a stick welder, just for your information. Aluminum rods, I suppose. Very interesting. And this game is Zverse. Anybody, there's a link in the description. I don't know what I get. I don't think I get anything really from the affiliate link. I just like having it in the description because it makes it real easy for you to go click a link. Check it out. Best DeFi, best robust DeFi game. Like an MMORPG kind of style game. We play a lot of DeFi games here, so I know what I'm talking about. I haven't seen nothing like this. If you know a game as good as this game, let me know, because we will go check that out immediately. Says, I'm just glad to be home with tomorrow off. Okay, Melissa's off tomorrow. Sucks that I'm not streaming tomorrow. I mean, that's my usual schedule. One day off to focus. Just Sunday night, I have so many packages that need to get packed. I got shipping I got to do after I get off the stream. It is never ending, but it's a good problem to have, because if I have never ending shipping, that means there are never ending sales. And you can't be mad about never ending sales, guys. It's great. But I got to get it all ready for Monday, right? Because nothing goes out Saturday or Sunday. So I gotta have everything ready to go Monday morning. Gotta be on top of stuff. Bro, after a full 12 hours of welding, my reward is to come here and hang out with you guys. And what better reward? That sounds zealous, doesn't it? That sounds kind of cocky. But yeah, what better reward than to hang out with the undergrounders? And we're doing things, for sure. We got a lot of things in the work. I really look forward to seeing Moomba finish up that app and get it just ready to use. Get everything dialed in. It's going to be really cool. And it's just another tool. Like it doesn't have to be like, you don't have to live or die by your trades with his app and all the data and stuff that's in it. But the more I look at it, the more it is really cool. And honestly, my reward for working all day is to come here, stay on top of crypto, and hang out with you guys. So, you know, it's a mutual thing, right? It is a mutual thing for sure. And it just helps me stay on top of everything and have tons of beautiful people to talk to about cryptocurrency who care about the markets, the charts. Some people are more long-term crypto people. Some are more in and out day trader. Like, it's okay. I rock with all of you. I'm with all of it. Man, I got a good setup. Oh, he took out both of my shields at the same time? That kind of sucks. Trying to clear this dungeon. I wonder how many levels are in this dungeon. This is like the second dungeon on here. It's the easiest way to level up your characters and get good loot. Awesome. And no stick aluminum. There's a small box I can get to connect with. It has a spool gun for wire. Pretty cool. I'm just reading it. I have no idea what you guys are talking about. But I mean, I know it's about welding aluminum. Yeah, with Melissa here, I think we have to. Gotta play our song again. It's only right. Yeah, we need to heal him up. Bang. My buddy is playing a show in Orlando tonight. I really wanted to go. I'm glad I didn't go. The lifer kind of let me know he needed that ride a little bit last minute, which is cool because I hit him up like 2 weeks ago and told him if he needed a ride to any of the things. So like, it's not really last minute. I just didn't hear back from him. I didn't get a confirmation of a time or anything until today. It's a good thing I wasn't all the way in Orlando, right? Aluminium, because a lot of people can weld aluminum, and I'm the king. A flare, of course. Hilarious. How's that Pengu trade treating you? How far is ORL? I don't even know what that means. Oh, Orlando. Okay, got you. Like a ticker to a project or something is where my mind went immediately. Orlando's probably 2 hours and 45 minutes from me, maybe 2.5 hours. It depends on where. Orlando is huge. So like if it's on the close side of Orlando to me, probably 2.5 hours. If it's on the other side of Orlando, it could be 2.5 hours, or it could be 3 hours, you know. And if you hit some bad Orlando traffic, it could be 17 hours. I don't know. I'm kidding, of course. Maybe like 4. But the traffic can get pretty rough depending on what time of day and where you're going through and whatnot. Bro, I've made good profits on Pengu. Let's go. Did you sell out when it was up? It looked like it pulled back a little bit. I don't know if you're scalping or if you were hoping for bigger trade or something like that, a longer trade. I've been favoring when it starts getting all choppy in the market and all indecision. I like to take a long a long time frame stance. 4 hour, the hour for sure. 4 hour. I'm rocking with the BTC trade we're in now. The lifer's in a very similar trade. Funny thing is, well, he had been talking about his 4-hour trade, I think, since yesterday. And I didn't hop in it with him. So I threw a little bit of money in weeks. And then I basically found the trade on the 1 hour. And then it winds up being, plays right into the same trade on the 4 hours. So I'm rocking with it. He said 83,000 was like his target. My first target was like 82,000. So I'll probably do the move the stop loss up kind of jazz. I'm playing with like $25 that I'm trading here. But it'd be really good if we could hit that. Probably make like 32, 33 bucks, more than double the portfolio. And that could propel us to some places, right? It could be some off to the races places right there. But glad to hear you're making some good profit. Locking it in. Are you moving the stop loss up? Is that what you're doing? There you go. On to the boss. Can we beat the boss? I think we can. All right, let's see. Got him down to 600. Can we get something good here? Anybody rolling in, smash that like button. This is Zevers. Pretty good DeFi game if you ask me. Oh, is he going to drop his little minions? Where's his little minions at? I don't know. He might not live long enough to drop his minions on me. Nope. That's the first time I've ever played that boss and he didn't drop the 3 minions. He didn't get a chance to. Got a keys. Bunch of random loot. Alright, let's return here. Rolling up on 2 hours. I got a lot of things to do. I got to be up at 5:30, whatever, if I ever even go to bed, that is. And I have a lot of things to do for the other business. Get some shipping going so I don't have so much to do tomorrow after I've been out running around. Probably need to come home and crash at some point. I don't know what's going on here. Let's go back. Are we even green anymore? Oh, 29 cents for green. Okay. Looks like we bounced. Nothing but a lot of red cells coming in right now. Pretty much just get rid of this whole little flag idea. That might not be the flag I want to get rid of. Yeah, it is. Get rid of that one. Measured move, I should say. What am I on? The 15 minute. Let's go to the 1 hour. It's really the 1 hour trade, 4 hour trade, whatever you want to call it. That 1 hour, 200, very close. My trigger at 75,900. Definitely could come down, bounce off the bottom of that channel again. I feel pretty protected by the 200. You start losing the 200 on the 1 hour, and that's a wrap. Let's look at it on the 4 hour. And I'm just going to let it cook. I do have a trigger here. It could rip early in the morning or something like that when I'm not watching. So I'm going to move my trigger up to 83,000. And I'm sure I'll get to look at it at some point. Okay, that's my liquidation price. Okay. All right, guys. Well, everybody have a good night. I'll be monitoring the situation. I might be in and out of the Discord if anybody's up. I'm a bit of a night owl, so I understand if there's nobody there. Maybe crickets. But you know what it is. Stay underground, stay crypto. No stream tomorrow night. I'll be back fresh and on it on Monday with a new series for you, a new setup. Shout out to Blues Guy for that $5 super chat. Made my night. Thank you very much. And Underground Crypto, out of here.